Hey YouTube, I just want to share a quick new science experiment I found through Science Now. And as you can probably tell from my voice, I have a little bit of a sickness or cold right now. And I found that this experiment you can do at home without many resources that you would need to go out and buy really helped my sickness. Now, I'm holding this little bottle, and you might think it looks like a glass of water, it's just a little murky. Now, I'm good friends with my man over at Cody's lab, and he also has been part of this experiment. So, I just drink this, and my sickness starts to go away very fast. And I started to think why. So, I just bought this off secret corner in deep Toronto where people aren't allowed to be in. And I tried to do some research by boiling the components of this and trying to find secret molecules that make this heal me. So it may be a little more simple than you think. So there are a lot of Jamaican people that are pretty good at, and cool at doing their own science experiments. And the Jamaican science community is really hidden and not publicly known about. But once you start doing these illegal shopping experiences, you'll start uncovering many things that'll maybe blow your mind and even maybe shock you, like with a secret gun. But I just find that this is super helpful, and I'm gonna help you get through any sickness. And if you're gonna die in one day, I'd recommend just doing this right now, and you'll probably live for at least another 990 years. Not 90 years. Every sip, my health is probably improved by at least 500%. And even if you're not sick or anything, I still recommend you drink this, because I find it just kind of improves your life in many ways, especially with if you're dealing with teachers that are gay and you don't want them to give you a lot of homework. Then drink this, and the teacher will suddenly start looking at you. It starts sending signals out of your body, making other people's minds change. And when you go to school, you'll notice that you won't be getting any swirlies by the high school bully anymore. Or if you're not in high school yet and you're being a young scientist, which I recommend, and I recommend teaching to your kids on how to be a young scientist, you'll notice that you're not going to get picked on by the big grade 8 and older kids that go to your elementary school. And you'll start seeing this item, this Yoda Pez dispenser, in stores a lot more. And I recommend buying one of those and making a keychain out of it and putting it on your bag. And it'll pretty much make you unbullyable, because if you have one of those, you're pretty much gonna live forever. Now, it's a hard jar to open because chemicals make it air suck in. So there's a big suction going on inside. It takes away air because this is carbonized. But there's no carbon when you first open or close it. It gets its own carbon and puts it in. It traps it in here. So any air that's in here is gone. It's in here now. It's a little scary. So drinking it will probably kill you. I'm joking. Now you may be wondering, just quit the talking, Oliver. How'd you find out how to make this? And the simple thing is, I boiled it down. It separated into two parts. Of course, separated first into water. And then the second thing kind of shocked me. The second part separated into a brown paste, and later found out was at the side of the streets you may notice pulls with where you put your cigarette butts. Yeah, when you empty those out, and rain gets into them too, so there's liquid in them. If you empty it out and just take the liquid out and freeze it for a long time, it turns into a kind of windshield wiper washer looking fluid. And I find it's very good to drink straight up. That's the most concentrated form of it, but mixing it with water makes it easier to take in. And I find it's just really safe to drink. And people look at those things to say it must be a little gross, it must be stinky. But you'll notice that most of the time they're never full. They're almost never full. Yeah, you never see them overflowing with cigarette butts, and that's because someone empties them out all the time. And there are probably people making this anywhere you live, so it won't be that hard to find. Now you can tell my stick is still here. It takes a while to kick in, and the man promised me that I will pretty much go to heaven. Like, I'll be in heaven as soon as I start drinking this. And I said, hey, whatever gets me feeling good and getting rid of that nasty old phlegm in my throat jiggling around, I'll do whatever. And the man said, you'll do whatever. Hey, you'll do whatever. Ooh. And he started being very persuasive with me. And he started touching me on my shoulder. And I started backing away. And then he said that. He went and did this motion. And he said, oh, come here. Wagwan. And he pulled me closer. And I started feeling very comfortable around him. I didn't have the tension that was between us before. And at first, after that, I thought he drugged me. But later I found out it was true connection between us two. Now, the connection between us was that we are both scientists. And hey, if you're not a scientist, you can F out of my basement, and you can maybe like go to like HE double hockey sticks, if there is one. Just another note, I'm an atheist, and if you're not on my boat, then you're gonna be in the water. Get that? Because I'm the only boat in this ocean. And if you're not on it, you're drowning. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna get more supplies to show you what else you can put in the drink. Okay? See you soon. Now you may recognize this from a previous video, and that was
microweed.
Now, microweed can be purchased by anyone, any age or any background. You don't need any ID checks. You just need to go to your local convenience store, and mostly it's behind Gatorade. I don't know why, but nearly always the case. See? Got it in here. And if you've ever seen weed, you've probably gone to hell, because weed, you shouldn't be doing it. And if you touch regular weed or anything like that, you're probably gonna see the devil in 2 or 3 days, and you're probably gonna be smoking a cigarette with the devil in hell. Now, the difference between regular weed and microweed are the chemical compounds that make up the high that you will receive. Not really a high, I better call it a low, because it puts you more lower down to earth than most people who are not intaking this. Now, this is the thing, you don't need much, maybe that much, so it's very little amounts. And this is what you do: you get a little frying pan and you put it on maximum heat and let it sit for 3 hours so the heat builds, and you put oil until the oil is nearly gone. It's nearly just nothing left. You put this on, and immediately the oil soaks up the chemicals and herb, the herb that's in this. And you're gonna start noticing that the air in your house is gonna get a little funky. Ooh, it's gonna get a little silly. You're gonna want to start putting on some music and dancing. Because if you're not dancing, someone else will be, and it's not gonna be someone else you want to. Might be the devil. Now you're gonna want to start dancing. Ooh. Now you're gonna want to start grooving around, because you just made your own big old batch of microweed. Now you got that. You got the oil. Now, right as soon as that chemical interaction happens, you want to turn the heat on your stove off immediately, or else you'll probably die in the next 10 minutes. Now, the reason for that is, if the oil all evaporates, it's not oil anymore, it's more of a, I don't know what to call it, it's more of a wax now. If you just let it go and keep it going and the wax just melts, you're probably gonna die, or you're gonna let the devil into your house and not have a good time, because he's gonna be smoking cigarettes all over your furniture, and it's not going to smell too great, I'll tell you that, because he smokes Red Devil cigarettes. Cigarettes are this long and this thick. Most people think they are, what's it called? Cigars. Very long cigars. But they're just cigarettes, and he laces them with Bud Light alcohol, or really, like, rum. It's rum-laced cigarettes that are really thick and big. And he'll be smoking them all over your house. And you're not going to be able to get that smell out. It's going to smell like a nasty old man. Because the cigarettes are wrapped up in leather to make sure that they stay. And those are going to be burning for a long time. So you're going to expect the devil to be in your house for about 2 years. Not to freak you out there, but that's why you got to turn your stove off when the wax starts bubbling. When the wax starts going. Hey? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now, once that wax goes, you want to put that in water, and then you want to drink the water. Okay? There you go. And yeah, now you're not sick anymore, and you're probably going to live for 9 million years. And if you don't believe me, I can actually kill you, because whenever you watch a video for more than 5 minutes, YouTube gets your IP address and sends it to me. So you just got screwed. Hey. What can I say? You better start paying me money, or else I'm gonna start sending you things in the mail. You're not gonna like that, aren't you? Yeah, you better start dancing, better put on some good music. I'll put on some good music for you when I start sending you CDs in the mail.
Not gonna like that. I'm gonna start sending you food. I'm gonna start caring for you. I'm gonna start paying your bills. I'm gonna be you. I'm gonna take over your life. You're not gonna be you anymore. You're gonna be me. I'm gonna be you. I'm gonna start paying for your things. I'm gonna buy you new things that you always wanted. I'm gonna make you dinner. I'm gonna make you food. I'm gonna make you so many things. You know what? Maybe I'll even work at your job for you. Maybe I'll make you a watch. Hey Snapchat, I just wanted to do my review of the movie It, and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel and pay me money.